It's time for Friday Fabulous Florida.
There is a gigantic alligator in my kitchen.
A look at the weirdest stories from our weirdest state.
Start the weirdness with an iguana invasion that has shut down a high school pool indefinitely.
Oh, no.
That's right. The problem is here to stay, say officials. So this swimming pool at a Florida high school has been shut down indefinitely. I mean, you talk about the government shutting down in America, and now they're shutting down this high school pool in Florida because of iguanas? Apparently the health and the Department of Health and the school district of Palm Beach are closing the pool for safety reasons. When you visit the pool, you see dozens of iguanas of different sizes sunbathing on the bleachers and the deck. And the bleachers and deck are covered in the reptile's excrement.
What?
Yeah.
Can't they just have a lizard guy come out and put them all in a bag and take them away to some other area?
Where are those lizard guys? Right.
Come on.
By the way, excrement is a ding word. Yes, there are also feces along the edges of the pool near the bleachers. Feces is a ding word too. And it's not a pretty sight. We're showing it to you now. So the good news is, if you care about the iguanas and the fact that they need places to be comfortable, well, they've never been better off than they are now by that pool. That's right. They've taken over. They've got rid of the human population. They're crapping wherever they want to. And
Look at them all.
yeah, good for them, I see. Good for them. Yeah.
No. Just relocate the iguanas.
Now, you know what? I say relocate the school. Relocate those kids. It's time that the iguanas have a place to hang out unfettered, not have to worry about the human population.
No. Mm-mm.
Meantime, a machete-wielding Florida man is arrested.
Here we go.
Running from a road rage incident. Exactly. This is right up the sweet spot of Florida. He's been arrested after deputies say that he threatened a woman with a machete as a road rage incident escalated. You're always only a couple of heartbeats away in Florida from a machete getting whipped out.
He's a scary-looking dude.
Yes, this is Mark Zmweski, who is Philip Mark Zmweski, who was arrested, and we look at his booking photo, and we must rate it on the Mark Thompson Show booking photo meter. He is spooky looking. What do you give him, Kim?
He's got crazy eyes.
Yeah.
He's
That's
got
true.
crazy eyes. He looks all methed out.
No,
I mean, just as you know, as a success of matching a casting photo, I'll say I'm going to say 8.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
So after all of that, you had the kind of run up to it, like you were going to smear him, but then you gave him an 8.5.
Well, just because, he looks the part.
He's no Luigi, says Amy. That's right.
That's the truth.
So
he does look
happened.
like he has a machete in his vehicle.
Yeah, you're right. If in the lineup, he definitely would be most likely to have a machete in his pocket or wherever you keep a machete. Deputies say that he got out of his vehicle at the intersection that kind of culminated this entire road rage incident. And he got out while swinging a machete, and he approached his victim, who feared for her life, understandably. Right. He ran away before deputies arrived, but they found him based on the description given by the victim and the evidence found at the scene.
How would you describe that guy? Squirrely-looking, greasy-haired, wild-eyed white guy.
And he's carrying a big machete. He was arrested, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and now he is in custody. Meantime, a Florida woman is busted for speeding in a school zone, but that's not all. She bites the deputy after he finds drugs in her car. The woman was not spreading joy this holiday season. She battered a deputy, Kim, and tried to bite him.
Wild idea, but it just might work.
I would fall in love with her if I didn't know her history. Look at her. I think she's beautiful, and she looks like she has a hint of a smile, which I kind of like. I don't know.
She's not sorry.
Yeah,
You do not know what you are talking about.
it's possible I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying my heart wants what it wants, and it wants Laura Alexandra.
She's a biter. Don't go close.
That is true. She is a biter based on this report. So they saw her, did deputies. 23-year-old Laura Alexandra, the next Mrs. Mark Thompson, speeding through the school zone while looking at an iPad and not wearing her seatbelt.
It's the danger trifecta.
No summer camp.
Yeah, she had a lot of stuff going on. Hey, she had stuff to do, man, okay? And she had to drive at the same time. No big deal. Deputies say...
Through a school zone on an iPad, not wearing a seatbelt.
Yeah, well, I mean, exactly.
And that's not all, Kim. Mark is going to keep on going with this story.
Deputies say that after being pulled over, she told them that she didn't have her driver's license. But when her information was run through the database, it showed that her license had been...
Suspended.
Suspended, exactly. So when deputies searched her vehicle, they said they found marijuana and a grinder.
Smokers at?
Grinder in her purse. Well, isn't that... is that so bad to have a grinder in your purse? God,
what are
where are you
purses
supposed
for if you can't carry around your drug paraphernalia?
Where are you supposed to put it? In your purse. One deputy was taking her into custody, and she became combative, Kim. That beautiful Laura Alexandra.
This is when she starts to get her teeth out. Yeah.
Elbowed him in the chest, was aggressive while being put in the back of the patrol cars. They took her to the Sheriff's Processing Center in Winter Haven, and when a detention deputy came out to help remove her from the vehicle, she bit him on the arm. So she's been charged with battery of a law enforcement, and marijuana paraphernalia, resisting arrest, and violence. It all goes on, and Laura has got some legal hills to climb.
And there's a great Grady Judd quote at the end, Mark, if you see it, if you keep on going down.
Oh, is that right? Sorry. Let me get to...
Did they put her in a Hannibal Lecter mask because she's a biter? Is that where she's sitting in a jail cell wearing a mask?
They only feed her fava beans inside the...
There's a reason that this place is fun.
This is Grady Judd, this guy.
What he's got going here is a situation.
Yeah, he says, I don't know if Ms. Alexandra celebrates Christmas or not, but she's certainly not spreading joy this holiday season. In fact, she's done everything possible to ensure she'll be in the county jail instead of spending time with her family at Christmas. Here's a tip. If you're driving illegally, you probably shouldn't draw attention to yourself by speeding through a school zone while looking at a mobile device and not wearing your seatbelt. Wow.
Good day, sir.
Right, that's it.
Happy Chinooka.
Yeah, there you go. Happy Chinooka to her. Albert, it is with interest that I ask you what's ahead in the poll. We have to vote on a favorite.
Oh, we have one more story we can sneak in here. Michael Shores still isn't here.
Okay, good. So I will sneak one more story in, which is the blind dog.
Yeah,
the blind dog, and we have video of this, finds a blind python in the Florida Everglades.
Oh, like a match made in heaven.
Yeah. This is Helen. Helen is a dog that is blind and apparently can still hunt for pythons, and that's what the Mike Kimmel, who is Helen's owner, guardian, whatever you want to call, is saying about Helen, that Helen is still a good hunter. And Helen, indeed, found this python. It appears that the python is also blind. Is that right, Albert?
Yeah, I think later on he was saying that usually they go through skin shedding, and the skin above it, over its eyes, never shed. So it was, in fact, a blind python.
There it is.
Wow. I'm always super impressed when a dog can find a python, said Kimmel. It's super difficult. I have a bunch of good dogs, and only a few of them can catch pythons. For a blind dog to do it is even more impressive. That's Helen, the blind dog. Earlier this month, he says, Helen not only found a python, but she found one that was blind. As Albert said, it was in the middle of shedding, or there had been some issue with shedding. So Albert actually, with some very good background material on the reason that The python was blind. I want to give him some credit.
Yeah, the owner calls his dog Helen Killer instead of Helen Keller.
Oh,
so.
What?
I get it. Helen Killer. All right. Well, we need to pick a favorite now. You've got the blind dog, Helen, who found a blind python and continues to find other pythons in the Everglades. In addition to that, you had an iguana invasion shutting down a Florida high school pool indefinitely. The machete-wielding Florida man arrested after running from the road rage incident, and then the Florida woman busted for speeding in the school zone, and then she bites the deputy after the drugs were found in her car. We don't want to pick a favorite, but it is in the bylaws of the show that we have to pick a favorite. I ask you for your favorite. First, if I can, before I even get to Kim, what's leading in the voting online, please, Albert?
It's in between. It's going back and forth between Iguana Invasion and Helen Killer. And now Taking a Bite Out of Crime is what I named.
Taking a Bite Out of Crime is the,
Albert, thank you.
The biting lady. All right. What do you pick as your favorite, please, Kim?
I love a good animal story. And while I really do like Helen Killer and the Iguana team, I think I have to go with Laura. Yeah, Laura the Biter. She's really taking the cake today, and I think we had the most fun with that story.
No. All right. Kim likes Laura the Biter. Yeah. How about you, Albert? What was your favorite?
I mean, a blind dog finding a blind python is very, what are the chances and what are the odds? So I got to go with that one.
Yeah, it's you're right. You're defying a lot of odds with that one. For me, the machete-wielding Florida man always leads the pack. This is a really good bunch of Florida stories. Congratulations, Albert. I will say I'm going, though, with the dark horse in all of this. The iguana invasion, everybody. It's very Florida. The iguanas have now swollen, the population has, to the point that all the humans can no longer use the pool, and that is the way it should be. Thank you. That is Friday Fabulous Florida for today.
This has been Friday Fabulous Florida.
There is a gigantic alligator in my kitchen.
Y'all come back now, here.
Yeah. Hi, it's Mark, and I thought that was great. Hit the notification bell. You'll know whenever there's a new video being dropped, and please subscribe to our channel to help us save the universe.